close in hand, so Nexa didn't want to overextend with all that utility available for the team as well. Now they're going to start to swing on out. It's a brawl, and it's going to be simple. Down for the count off of that one, so we'll have to wait to see the fireworks, and it's Avid instead bringing through. Lower, they're anticipating this catwalk play, and Avid's really straight into the fight, but it's Era off the alt that's going to get the first shot from catwalk, and this is looking very good indeed. Total shutdown from Alliance. Very dynamic move to establish the tunnel's control early, and then play off of that into the mid-fight. Simple. We're waiting for those fireworks. But while we wait, twistzz is making his way all the way through spawn. Sausalito, tagged through the doors, is limping his way on back, which may just set up this twistzz backstab.
It's going to take one of those miracle moments to recover this round, and I don't think they know anything about this flank. s1MPLE knows there's players around him. As they take longer and longer to make their move in the end. twistzz on his flank, capitalizes, and now it's just s1MPLE. Makes a good go of it, though. First man drops. The bomb's a bit awkward, though, isn't it? He's going to get back up on catwalk, and yeah, he's not expecting to play it all the way towards the ramp.
That's one
Game
more headshot.
on, brother.
Game very. Does he realize he doesn't have the bomb? I mean, he's played his way out of this round, but twistzz doesn't know, presumably, that he hasn't come back for the C4. So twistzz is actually just playing this slow, waiting on A. And by the time he recovers this, I mean, A is the only option. I don't even know if it's going to be an option at this point. There's just not enough time for this. Yeah, this is over. 5 seconds.
Just twist around. That late flash caught him really badly. He's having to do a lot of work here to try and turn all away from all the utility. Can they pluck this man in pit before Avid gets involved? Boy is killed in the meanwhile. twistzz is still alive somehow, but surely not for long. So look at the damage on these terrorist players without frags. That's ridiculous.
Actually absurd how extended that fight got. I mean, this is going to break quite fortunately for Bc.Game, right? That they managed to get this bomb down, and at this point up his in a 1v5 as far as he's aware. What he doesn't know is that about 4 of those
DT side.
Fast long take again here. They've got the space. This time it's totally conceded. Didn't have the numbers here for a sustained fight, so twistzz just didn't want to have it. But now they're past the smoke, and it's Era who swings off of his teammate. Nicely done, onto Coke forward. But now twistzz back into the action. He's got support, he's got reinforcements, but puts a bullet into his teammate's head, and then Nexa can clear up both. They stack up for him. Spacing a little poor on that swing through. They got stumbling. Bunched up on each other. Good damage from Poi. That nade might clear. It doesn't. At least for the moment. Going to be able to eliminate s1MPLE. Sausalito down. It's onto the one. And the swing with the USP. The confidence on this man. Alliance
To go. On Xbox, perhaps? Certainly
perhaps. Works decently if you think they're pushed up middle, but they're not. Instead, it's a swing back into long, catching Sausalito with the util in hand. So you've established the advantage. You got a decent chunky information off of that. They're not heavy on the long presence this time, so you could start to see those 2 players float to support mid and B. They're not really committed to it just yet. But as I say that, a flashbang goes over, and Poi can go in to reinforce the B site. 45 seconds on the clock. Time starting to become an issue again. And here in middle, that was the bomb as well, so a lot of information. And Nexa eating nades as a result of it. Gonna try and go catwalk, but here comes that long flank. Perfectly timed for twistzz. He can get the kill and fade back away to support his teammates from long, though for now he'll stick around. And trust in Avid's gun to make sure there's no bomb plant coming through. There's nothing in this one for Bc.Game. Whereas
this hit off cat right now has to work.
Got the timing. They've got the kills. They're starting to stack up. Advantage available, but Poli trying to bring this back into the realms of possibility. Nice sustained Galil spray there from Sausalito. Means that this one should be over and done. There's money to spare, so Up It wants to give it a look. And you know s1MPLE's itching for blood right now. Thinks better of it. Bomb down and taking away. This should be a locked on round, but what is that? A lineup. Sausalito tries to peek out and around. He gets punished for it. They're giving him the chance! Oh my goodness. That never should have been within the realm of possibility. And rightly punished by s1mple, but a flash through the smoke. This is going to work out. Avid, that's beautiful timing off the flashbang. Clears out Catwalk. Completely upsets the apple cart of what Bc.Game were trying to set up. And now it's really about this long presence. Awkward fight for twistzz. Gives the advantage back over to Bc.Game. 45 seconds. Do they realize that Avid's made his way out towards site? Sausalito certainly doesn't. That bomb's trying to cross, but s1mple's thinking about walking the smoke. He's alone now. s1mple in the 1v2. Finds the first. Snaps over. Tracks through the smoke, but runs out of bullets. Onto the Glock. Just trying to get away. And he slips past the corner. In towards CT. There's no time to spare, though. Up and over the box. It's all about the parkour in this moment. Flashbang to cross. Takes the fight. They're still surviving. Now it's a duel. It's a battle. And through the box, s1mple will find it.
So with Hex, would it not?
Hexties?
Or would it be...
I think he's on M80. Either way, it's action right off the rip off Catwalk. s1mple wanted to waste no time, and so he won't. He will be spending a lot of time staring at his teammates' screens. He's dead. He's done. Nice flash onto so blind, cleared off. This is looking great for Alliance once more, and they've taken out the mid player as well, so it pretty much has to be the Sausalito play off of Catwalk if anything's going to happen, and it won't. Nexa blind firing through his smoke is the best that they've got. He's actually somehow caught one, but as the bomb slips into B, this should be over. Nexa. No heroics today. Poi instead to stack up the 3, and that was a commanding pistol. Prime taps. Cleared out. Absolutely erased on the peak from twistzz. And now s1mple's got to back up. It's all on the s1mple scout. Support coming in the form of Nexa, but s1mple will find nothing. Nexa next up to take a crack at this. And there's just no chance to even pull the trigger. What a shot. Merciless coming through from Alliance. There is nothing doing here. Undo. You don't have a miracle in you. 13-3. Domination all the way through from Alliance. Looking by far the stronger team here on Dust 2, which again, reminder, was Bc.Game's map pick, Alan. Be discouraged for Bc.Game in this one, Alan. Which probably means they're going to crush now. s1mple going to find a headshot early on. That makes things a lot easier. A little peek out of the bedroom. To collect, as Alliance are really looking to pick up the pace in this pistol, and this time they're fighting nothing for it. They need the headshots. We saw strong pistol rounds come through on Dust 2, and this time the chase into library cost them. That's the bomb dropped as well, and that's the opportunity at this round. Gone, done, and dusted of ways. And it's worked. Again, they've pulled, this time, Nexa over towards this fight, and as he dies, it's so uncomfortable for Undo. He's got to be stuck here, and head ripped from shoulders, this round's over. Bombs going down. So it's the information denial that they seem to be doing with these smokes over on towards A to show heavier presence on the R trap. It's interesting, right? Because so often what teams prioritize if they take that space is to actually get in for the B pinch. And for Alliance right now, it's like a modified B pinch where you don't actually need...
It's not an easy fight for him. I don't rate his chances, to be honest. Oh, shoulder spotted. Lucky, I think, to be alive. Era, though, on the fullback finds the frag. So 4-on-4. Bomb still now just being recovered. And this T-side needs to make a decision real soon, or time will become a problem.
Fortunate timing on that CT smoke in the apartments. Oh, they're coming out. They're coming out. s1mple right up on the truck. Spots the first. Pops ahead. Crosshair in the right place, but Up is able to trade it up. Lost awareness of the apartments. And a falls to Prime Taps. He's tucked in the corner. No teammate is close. He has no help. It's all got to be Prime Taps here. And in a 1v2, he's done damage. 1 and damage is not bad. Sets up his team with the possibility of the retake, but they're so slow on this rotate that bomb goes down. And Nexa is barely a wisp of a man at this point. 4 health. A pebble that he trips on could end it all. Or an AK-47 bullet that's slightly larger than a pebble. Undo. What do you have for us? 1v2. Swinging out towards the site. Battles them both. Takes neither. But you're absolutely right. s1mple. That's a miss. Gets it on the second phase, though. They're trying to overwhelm. They're trying to go fast with this. And it's working beautifully. That's A lost. That's the bump down. That's plant. And that's Bc.Game in a miserable position for this retake. They're certainly going to attempt it. It is the last round of half.
This is impossible.
With this control down
because
middle.
Era's got all of mid. So they know it has to be Moto. And they've got so much util. This is a nightmare.
Here's the check. Here's the clear. Undo's devoted on it. That's good awareness. But now they know that players are wrapping up the lane. Incendiaries to make this player uncomfortable. Uppa has to swing, but they're not watching it. You have to watch it. And with that lapse in attention, might have just lost their last opportunity at this one. It's over by the clock. It's over by the kills. It's a lion. Now he's seen it all. Now he's seen it all. Now here comes the exec. Trying to fire out. Flashbangs have been good, though. Need some kills. Now they're getting stuffed up by the crossfire. And they got the initial push that they needed. They got the initial toehold into the site, but now it's all just on to Undo, and he's dancing through smokes, and he's dancing with death and death.
And they kind of would be right at the moment.
Hearing that tick the Molotov, though, is there a reason to bail out? Well, you've still gotten what you wanted. You've gotten that kill. You've thinned the herd. There's still a good chance that Poi catches player with the back turned here. They keep missing each other on these peaks. But that's actually going to coax them further on into this to simple clear it. Oh, they line up for Poi. And there was a chance. There was some moments. There was a window. They have taken brutal damage off of the banana util. That's massive. Had to have something here. Nade trades it out, and Era does the work. So confident these peeks back in from around the arch corner. So now we take a pause. The map hangs in the balance. Bc.Game's fate hangs in the balance here.
Feels like you favor the Alliance, though, every time in these situations because they're so much more eager to get information. They're so eager. You can see Era peaks long. Doesn't see much. Upper can push apartments soon. At least on this time of asking, they don't really know it's B. Poi takes first contact. Util comes out now from twistzz. Does it hold the T's at bay? It's very awkward. They've used so many of their nades as the T side, and they're going to have to go. But in the meanwhile, the rotations are coming over. Poi dinks another player for good measure. 19 HP is all that remains between Bc.Game and a 2-0 loss.
There's no reason to rush this either. Uppa can come into support. Era knows, is trying to get lucky. Has to know how much damage is done onto some of these players, right? Sassanito, it should be unconfirmed damage because it was util. But they likely know they've tagged up Simple, and I mean, neither of these players are a wisp away from death. Flashbang around the corner. They do have the kit. But the altitude for Simple allows him to offset the angle. Now that kit can be retrieved, but Era is trying to identify the last, is trying to spot him up. Can't quite find it. That's going to be the round. At least for the moment, Bc.Game are going to stay surviving. Era trying to slip away, but it's Sassanito on the retreat. Neither one will make it out of that bomb radius, but Bc.Game will make it out of the round.
Huge read.
Towards mid.
Huge read.
This time, there's no presence arch either, so this is good. But what? What?
How did he know?
What was that? What on earth? What kind of a read was that? They had banana control, I guess, but that's one hell of a Hail Mary. And it finds the end zone. Era now prepared, ready, reading. It's up to Undo and Simple. Heroes required and Avid fast closing on the flank. Simple gone. It's all Undo.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's chess versus checkers, isn't it, this series? Every time Bc.Game look to make a good move, they've been one-upped. Undo is going towards lesser defended site. Perhaps is a world and get the bomb down, but he's just convinced that there's got to be another player nearby. Ollie. Dispatch. And he goes looking into 3 players. This should be it. Where's the peak? A little bit late. 5 HP to go. 13-6 to add on to a 13-3. You never would have bet on that before the series.